it's pretty easy to spot a New Zealand Syrah from an Australian Shiraz. Having said that, Australia has well over 60 officially recognised wine regions, and I guarantee you'll find Shiraz vines in each and every one of them. So there's a big generalisation there for a start. The thing that's been interesting that's happened in Australia is that a lot of producers are, the success of the Barossa McLaren Vale style sort of meant that that's what the world thought Australian Shiraz tasted like, and we had people in all sorts of places trying to mimic those styles. Now, we've kind of grown up and gotten over that a bit, and now people are making wines that are very perfumed, very spicy, quite peppery, more medium-bodied, and those wines come a lot closer to the wines from across the Tasman in New Zealand, the New Zealand Syrahs. New Zealand Syrah is really coming at the moment, and probably will continue to, from one particular area, and that's the Hawke's Bay area. You will find there are examples that we can find some Waiheke Island wines. We can find some in Martinborough. We can even find it all the way down in central Otago. But really, Hawke's Bay is a place that can consistently ripen and deliver Syrah. It's a very peppery style. It's a very fragrant style. It's much more medium bodied than it is full bodied, and almost the weight of sort of Pinot. But the fruit character is different. The tannins are a little bit more sturdy. But the thing, I guess, that has, and it's happened very quickly. You know, I remember going to the Syrah symposium in I forget what year it was, but the one most recently, there was, it's just like this industry had sort of arrived around Syrah in Hawke's Bay, whereas going back to the previous, I think it was only 2 years before, it was just a real fledgling sort of exercise. So I guess a lot of people are hopping into it, and that means that we'll also start to see a lot more examples, and actually doing the tastings for the Wine Guide in 2010 when I was tasting for the 2011 issue. The numbers of wines expanded exponentially from the 12 months earlier. But not just that, the number of good examples. And the tasting before that, I remember it was very patchy, and wines were either really on the money or well off the pace. And in 2010, when I did that tasting, everybody had sort of figured out what needed to be done, and people were all much closer to the pace in terms of the quality of wines we're seeing. They are, there is a sexiness to these sort of spicy, alluring, peppery, fragrant, like they're fun wines to smell in the glass, New Zealand Syrahs. And so I think that's got a lot of people, buzzed and excited.